here. There's too many people
Oh, here's Wood. Wood. Hey,
still holding?
It was off. Is this on? I was getting ready to turn it on.
It was stopped. I think. When I got here, it was standstill. So when I go leave, yes. Back down that way.
All right, let's go ahead and get started.
You ready?
After 10. So, welcome everybody to the June Veterans Advisory Council.
Turn that up a little bit for you, Mike, because I don't think they can hear you.
All right, can you hear me? There we go. All right.
All right, so we get ready to start the meeting.
Let's go ahead and get started this morning. Welcome everybody. I've got a feedback system. All right, very good. All right,
Can y'all hear
me? Can you hear? All right, we'll get started this morning. Rick is on his way, and he'll be here in a few minutes. We'll get started. Woody, would you mind giving us an invitation this morning, please?
I would love to. It's good to see everybody again. If we can pray, our most heavenly Father, thank you for the many blessings you have brought to all of our lives. We give thanks to you, Father, for being the source of our strength and the air that fills our lungs. We also give thanks for the jobs we have and this wonderful, glorious opportunity to gather in fellowship. And today is face to face. What a wonderful and beautiful feeling it is. It's for the good of those who have served this country we call home. We ask for your strength, wisdom, and guidance during our time together today. And we ask that you lead us and direct us for a successful meeting today. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen. Let's all stand out and pledge allegiance to our flag. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
order. Please be seated. All right, we have some special guests here with us today. I know everybody's special that comes to this, but I want to acknowledge our folks from HMR. If you guys could stand up and introduce yourselves, please, who you are.
Good morning, I'm Taylor Hilliard. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for HMR Veteran Services. We're excited to be coming to the meeting here and looking forward to talking more about the facility. Things are moving really fast, so glad to be here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Russell Kegler. I'm the Regional Zone President that we oversee the operations at the facility.
What's that again?
My name is Russell Kegler. I'm the Regional Vice President for HMR, overseeing the operations here in South Carolina.
I'm Greg Gill, one of the regional administrators with HMR as well. Currently, I've been working to assist with getting the facility here open and also the facility in Gaffney. And I'll put a plug in. I'm also a veteran myself. It's always great to be around other veterans. So thank you for having us today.
Thank you. Any other guests we have? Yes, go ahead. Stand up.
Hey, I'm Carly Aiken, and this is Kelly Johnson. We are standing in for Danny Pierce today. So I'm going to hail from Agape here, and so we are so excited to join y'all today and hear what, all new and exciting things going on in the VA world right now. My name is Sarah Taylor, formerly a Marion County Veterans Affairs CEO. I am currently on my own. My business name is Soldiers at Home. I am totally remote, and I am still assisting veterans as of today.
Okay, Charlie. Charlie, stand up.
I'm Charlie Caldwell. I'm now the local Marine Corps lead and a member of the Veterans Guard in Glasgow. And I'm also your cousin Marine.
You can tell. Yeah. Any other guests today?
I'm David Rizal. Started from the Army and worked Secretary Brinsley out of the Richland County office, if you will, by the Capitol, and I'm a Regional Integration Coalition officer for the Midlands. But right now I'm kind of covering the whole state to understand what we do. So thanks for having me today, and I'm glad to be here.
Welcome all of our guests as well as our regulars. Moving along, the old business you need to cover, Randy.
The only thing that I got is that, as y'all know, we got a team from the nursing home here today. One of the things that we are working on at the nursing home at the present time is the fountain. Hopefully we got that taken care of, and I think that we're going to be able to do it well under our budget of which we got, and be able to possibly put something in maybe some of the other courtyards. Rick's here, by the way. Is there anything else there? There will be no Memorial Day service for the cemetery. There's going to be a private cemetery one, so don't be going by unless you have an invitation to the cemetery for the service. Correct, Barry?
Yeah, the National Cemetery Association was keeping restrictions on all that. The National Cemetery Association has got restrictions on all the national cemeteries for what they can do this weekend. On a volunteer basis, that Carolyn Howard has arranged, they're going to put the flags on the graves beginning 9 o'clock Saturday morning. There will be a wreath laying ceremony for invited, only I think she's limited to 30 people, and the Veterans Honor Guards will participate with rifle volley and taps. But it's going to be on this side, the old side of the gazebo, not what we usually have.
All right.
Okay. New business. No new business? Okay.
All right. Let's CB.
C.D. Anderson Veterans Resource Center in Florence. I'm still at Lighthouse every day. Kind of off and on. They're going through renovations, changing carpet and that kind of stuff. So I got tired of it and went in this morning and moved my computer, and I said, y'all have at it. When you finish my office, let me know. I'll come back. So I'm sort of in and out. Most of you know how to get in touch with me anyway.
Just so y'all know, for one thing, how many of you in here know what Lighthouse Ministry is? How many in here know the phone number of Lighthouse Ministry? What's the phone number? So you write this number down.
843-629-0830.
And the reason why is why? Because if you have a veteran in need, where does he go? Lighthouse Ministry. You got the Veteran Resource Center there. If they're homeless, Lighthouse Ministry.
One more time for the number, please.
629-0830. You should know that.
And HUD VAC has got plenty of vouchers for housing and everything else. So if we got these homeless veterans out there, I had one yesterday called from the park, and we got him right over there. So, we can't help these guys. So if you see a guy here, how many of you know if you see a veteran out there standing on the side of the road, he's got a sign that says veteran homeless, what do you tell him? Lighthouse Ministry, or the VA clinic, the VA hospital, anything to do with the VA. If he's still standing there when you come back the next day, guess what? He chose to stand there. All right?
I just want to add one thing. Randy mentioned HUD VAC. HUD VAC has someone at the Housing Authority, so you can call there if you need HUD VAC for homeless vets or vets with very low income. And they also got a new guy who is at the clinic. Name is David. I don't have any contact information with him, but he's at the clinic off and on. So y'all be able to reach HUD VAC at one of those two locations.
Martin Thomas with Dawn VTN service. We have no official time to start back with the van service through Dawn. I did pick up the van last week, and they told us all to be requalified, and that's the process we're in, but we do not have a start date for the van service.
All right, how many of you know about PDRTA free for the veterans here in Florence County? All right, so if you got a veteran that lives in Florence County, he's getting clinic, you don't have to go by his house to pick him up, you can tell him to get PDRTA, right? Okay.
And that's a business too, by the way, only got an ID card.
Yeah, I'm Ken Carr, Post Commander of the American Legion Post here in Florence, Post 1. And I'm glad to be here today. And I'd like to do a little bit of fundraising right off the top, if I can. I want you to be aware that we have a rifle raffle for Post 1, and all the American Legion posts across the state is doing this. It's $25 for 52 chances to win a shotgun or a rifle. And out of the $25, $10 goes to Post 1. So it's a fundraiser for us. So come and see me afterwards and we can make arrangements. I even deliver. And one last thing, we're going to have a barbecue on the 4th of July. It's going to be a potluck barbecue with entertainment, and you're all welcome. So 1 o'clock at the American Legion Post 1. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, all our guests. I met with the city manager and the chief of the fire department and who else is there? Public Works last week, and we are putting together a 9/11 ceremony that will take place in the Veterans Park at the 9/11 monument. This year's the 20th anniversary. Hard to believe it's been that long. But 20th anniversary, and we are reaching out to a fireman that retired from Myrtle Beach, who was very prominent the day the Twin Towers got hit in New York City, to be our speaker. We don't have it lined up yet. It's going to begin, it's on Saturday, and we're going to start at 8:30 in the morning and do the invocation of the national anthem, and at 8:46, the time the first plane hit the first tower, we're going to have a moment of silence, and then hopefully some remarks from the gentleman I talked about. So, more will be coming out about that. About Memorial Day, it's just, Carolyn's hands are tied, and so don't come unless you got an invitation, because she's concerned that a lot of people will show up anyway. July 17th, I think I mentioned this last time, when Ray Porter passed away. Ray Porter was the last living soldier from World War II that had another honor. He passed away about a month ago. There's only one World War II veteran left that earned another honor. And he is still scheduled to be in the Veterans Park on July 17th. But that's all I know. I don't have time. His name's Woody Williams. Lives in Kentucky. The morning news every Sunday, starting first Sunday in May through July the 4th. Okay. They are running an article about a veteran from the PDA area. They've already had, I guess, 4 now, and they're pretty interesting reading. So jump on that if you get a chance. Major General Van McCarty was here yesterday. He spoke at my Rotary Club, and one of the things he announced that made me important for this group is that pretty soon the Armory, which has just had a $1 million renovation, is supposed to open. You know more about when it's going to? Well, he said real soon. But there's going to be some kind of ribbon cutting or something, and probably punching cookies or something like that. Can you get an ID card there?
No, not yet.
Not yet? The last thing is Veterans Day is November 11th, Thursday, 11 o'clock, and the speaker is gentleman's boss, Major General retired Will Grimson, the head of the VA. And one other thing about flags.
Yes, we only got one left.
As you know, if you drive up for Marina Button Lane is a circle of flags. We may be the first people in South Carolina to have a spaceless flag. We built it in when it became official, but we got one flagpole left that needs someone to support it, and it's the Coast Guard. So get with Randy if you know anybody that might be willing to make a donation and get a plaque in honor of somebody for the Coast Guard flag.
Just so everybody knows what the deal is on that, what happened was that they had to cut the budget, flags were cut out of it along with the fountain. The county gave us so much money to boost us to get us started. Then we turned around and we sold the flags at the courtyard for $3,000 a piece for them to put their name on. We sold enough of them to cover the cost of the flags, and we have some more money now to work with for the fountain and stuff. So that's what, just if anybody wants to know, you can check and see where the money's going and everything. But basically, if you get a flag, you get to put a plaque on it that says honor Coast Guard veterans from the whatever family, whatever you want to say, as long as the committee approves the writing.
Good morning. I'm D'Angelo Brisbane with the Service Member Family Care Program, part of the National Guard. Like he was saying, the Armory has not opened yet. They are getting ready to sign it back over to the National Guard, but we still have an issue with the parking lot. They have not started yet. They have some drainage, issues. We've been told that once we move back into the Army, that's when we have the ID card station manned again. They're not going to place us by working out of the Army. And that's for anybody that's retired military or 100% VA disabled. By myself, I skip that part. Again, I'm the veteran advisor with the Service Member Family Care Program, providing case management services to any service member, veteran, or their immediate family members within the PD region, here with Region 7.
Good morning, everybody. Rudy Laharda. I'm the behavioral health component of the Service Member Family Care here in Region 6, which covers all the counties from here to the coast, down to Georgetown and across to Darlington over there. So all are members of that team, and I'm going to pass it over to Nancy.
I'm Nancy Jordan, once again with the Service Member Family Care, and I'm a soldier and family readiness specialist, and we aid in this outsourcing resource and referrals for veterans, National Guard, service members, active duty, all branches. Just give us a call. This is Tasha.
I'm with the Marine Corps League, and the Marine Corps League, along with all of the veterans organizations, are critically short of members, and we desperately need help from everyone in this room and anyone who knows veterans to outreach for veterans. What all of these organizations are about, and particularly I can guarantee what the Marine Corps League is about, is veterans being there for other veterans. It's Marine for Marines. And it is our job to be there for each other, and it's what we care passionately about. It was what it was all about, what we were on active duty. And I'm sure that with American Legion, to be a WVAD, that's what it's all about. So, please think about it. Please keep us in mind, and if you can't find any other way to get in touch with one of the veterans organizations, you can contact Randy, who knows where to find us. But we'll try to have information here. We will have information here in the veterans after. Need your help.
Everybody seen the little trifold we made up with everybody's numbers and stuff on it? Most of y'all have. Make sure that's got everybody's information on how to get a hold of the Marine Corps League or whoever. That trifold right there.
Good morning. Boy, is it good to get back with y'all. Get back in the real world. Most of you know me, but just for the sake of those who don't, I'm A.D. Jordan, the regional director for the PD for U.S. Senator Ted Scott. And again, for your benefit that don't know me, let me just tell you, if you have any issues that you're working with any people on a federal level, veterans issues, Social Security, IRS, anything federal. If you'll let me know, I'll sit down and talk to that person and get them connected to our case management department. That's all they do all day, and I love to give them things to do for the PD. So please take one of my cards, and I'm in the area every week, and there are people in this room that will tell you that I will answer my phone and I will come to you. Thank you.
And we also have connections, by the way, to Senator Rice's office, but our gentleman here from Team Scott, you can come to almost every meeting. Thank you.
Like a bad penny, I am back. I also am with the Veterans Honor Guard. And there's folks here with the Veterans Home, there's folks here with hospice, and the Veterans Honor Guard for deceased veterans. We provide final military honors. The Veterans Honor Guard is made up of veterans, and like as with the other organizations, we need more veterans. We've got lots of Air Force, we need some more. We have a fewer members that are Army, we need more. I'm a token Marine at this point. We've got one sailor that can be there part of the time. And we also have a member of the Coast Guard. We need veterans to be there for veterans doing the military honors. Any honorably discharged veteran can be a part of it. And, you know, if you are willing to be there, you can be there. The funerals are voluntary, they're published in advance, and when you can make it, you can make it. Most are 75–80% of them are at the National Cemetery, and we're back doing funerals again. We've done, we did 5 last week, there were 2 yesterday. We are ready to go, and we need your help. It's really important to the families that they get a proper ceremony. The active military provides 2 if they're requested, but we can, yesterday we had, there were 10 of us. There was hold the flag, presented it, gave a message, played taps, and fired a rifle salute. We need help.
If anybody hasn't seen the Veteran Honor Guard in action, you definitely need to see that. You will want them to do it instead of someone else for sure.
I'm Samantha Treaster. I'm with South Carolina League Services. We are over on Court Street and do a variety of civil cases. Y'all know anybody, veterans or otherwise, that needs some legal help, give us a call. We might be able to help.
And for everyone's information, that's also where Susan's at. And as you know, that's the Homeless Connected. We have the first Friday of every month, and you're doing it now at the parking lot at First Baptist Church, and they've been letting one veteran go for the veterans, and CD's normally been the representation for the veterans.
Okay, again, I'm Carly with Adopted here. We provide hospice to the entire state of South Carolina, but we represent the PD area, and we're just trying to get the word out and be a connection and resource, especially for those who have served, and we appreciate especially the folk there. I mean, it is just amazing to see the community come together, especially when veterans are at the end of life, in the stages of that, you know, where their illnesses are eventually going to have them pass away soon, and then also at their funerals as well, because the families definitely appreciate that.
I'm Heather Johnson, and I also work for Raleigh in the Florence area, but I'm also in Sumter. I'm actually from Sumter, and I work with Charleston, Sumter, Florence, and a lot of different areas. And first of all, I'm very impressed. I come to a lot of these meetings. This is a very nice, a very nice meeting going on, and a lot of people that are involved, and that is nice. That's great to see, because you want to see that involvement. I work with volunteer services, which means I connect those volunteers, those veteran volunteers, with those veteran patients that need somebody to listen to it. And it is amazing how much difference it makes. I can send someone in that has no military, no experience, and they can go in and sit and they'll talk. But if you attach, if you're able to find a veteran volunteer to go sit with a veteran patient, it is amazing how much they open up. And a lot of times when they were talking to no one, she's just read to it. And all of a sudden you get somebody in there that's got camaraderie or whatever it's called that they connect somehow. It's amazing. So our program, volunteer-wise, because of the virus, was shut down for a while. So we're looking at like towards June, July, letting us go back in and get volunteers with these patients. So if you know of anyone that has, an hour or two extra a month that they could go visit somebody, we're always looking for volunteers, but especially those veteran volunteers, because we have those veteran patients that it really makes a world of difference that they can connect to.
All right. Good morning, folks. Good to see everybody. Wow, it feels great to be back. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the assistant director at the Columbia PDA regional office. And the regional office is tasked with administrative benefits for veterans. And our office, we have about 800 employees, and we're still in a maximum telework situation there. And so we only have about 40 employees in the office right now, but we do expect that number is going to increase. But we are offering public contact services for folks that can visit the regional office. And we are doing some virtual stuff as well. And I'll make sure this stuff is in the notes. But public contact number is 803-647-2488. And an email address, I'm going to say it and then I'll spell it out for you. VAC, PDA, CMS@VA.gov. Maybe I'll put this in the notes. It's VTASST.PDA, CMS@VA.gov. And I'm in the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And my direct line is 647-2358. That's area 803. And or you can drop me an email. It's if you need any type of assistance with benefits. It's WOTY.Middleton@VA.gov. And the big news for us is that we're opening up a small office here for our BRD. We're going to have one person there, and we're going through that process. It is a process to secure state, working with the state rehab. And this was going to be somebody from our Veteran Readiness and Employment office, and we're going to be in Florence probably within the next month or two. And with that,
Back to you.
It's with the state. It's on this main King off Cherokee main direct. Oh.
At this time, we'd like to see if anybody that's called in would like to say anything.
Somebody's saying something. Hold on.
Also, like the chief plug for CB and tell him how much I appreciate his help in the little areas that wasn't funded. He doesn't get much credit. I'll give him a pat on the back and all he does for me.
For those of you who don't know, that was Robert out of Williamsburg County, the DSO.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who was that?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't tell.
Go ahead, Miss Hicks.
Can we get on the record here?
Hello, this is John Russell at AUC Health Florida's Medical Center. It's good to be here with everyone today. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to be here today with you all. And as usual, MUSC Health Florence and Marion Medical Centers are always willing and able to do anything and everything we can to help our veterans. I did want to make everyone aware that we have a new effort underway to, we have a vaccination, it's a bus/vehicle, and we are offering to come to your organization or business on Mondays to park the vehicle in the parking lot and off offer free vaccinations, COVID vaccinations from 10 to 2 o'clock. There's absolutely no requirements or as far as partnership for the vaccine bus. We hope it is a partnership as far as we plan to advertise on social media and partner with the organizations or businesses that are allowing us to come and set up in our parking lots. Also good opportunity to share information about your organization or business during the 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. hours. We don't need any type of support as far as electrical connection or anything like that. The vehicle is self-sustaining. So if you know of someone, either an organization or business that would like to host and to offer, help us offer free vaccinations to the community, please reach out, and Randy knows how to get in touch with me. Or you may also, you can find me by calling 674-5000. Again, this is John Russell with MUSC Health, Florence Medical Center. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning. This is Dr. Loretta Hicks. I am the Chief Medical Officer for the Florence VA Clinic. Good morning, everyone. I'd first like to say thank you to Randy and with Mr. Galloway for the assistance provided to us in letting us use your facility for training of our medical staff. Thank you so much. It worked out well. And we certainly appreciate the support. So, the Florence VA Clinic represents over 6,000 veterans that are living throughout the PD area, and we also have over 60 staff, many of whom are also veterans, and we're currently in a transition where many of our staff are retiring or moving on to other positions. So you may find some degree of shortages in some areas, but our clinic is fully open and fully staffed with telehealth support in all of our areas, including mental health. So we encourage everyone who knows a veteran to refer a veteran to the Florence VA Clinic. We'd certainly be happy to have them. We are still in the middle of a pandemic, though a lot of the restrictions have been lifted. We do have COVID vaccines, and we encourage everyone to get their vaccines and encourage others to get their vaccine. The VA clinic is providing vaccines to veterans, veteran spouses, and also caregivers, and the definition of caregivers is very expansive. But they first must register with the Columbia VA healthcare system first. But we do have COVID vaccines in our Florence VA clinic. We will be closed on Memorial Day, otherwise we're available. We stand ready to support and fulfill President Lincoln's mission to veterans and their families. And we thank you to everyone in the room who support our veterans and our mission. Thank you.
Hi, this is Karen with the American Red Cross. We are slowly reopening our doors. We continue to offer all of our services virtually. We will start after June 7th, offering them in person. Those are resiliency workshops, our art therapy workshops, Big Red Cross Ready, if anybody is interested in having a disaster preparedness briefing. We'd love to team up with disaster services and offer that service to you. We are in desperate need of blood. If you are willing and able to donate blood, please do so. If you are interested in hosting a blood drive, just let me know. That's about it for Red Cross.
Richard, you want to say anything?
Hey, this is Rich. Was that for me?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, so I wasn't sure if you're calling me or not, so I'm the buddy. Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for letting me join in. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I do want to share some great news. We resolved all of our issues and concerns we had with awarding the new Florence Clinic. The award has successfully gone forward. Actually, early part of next month, we're actually going to, which is actually very soon. We are going to be having the kickoff and future design meetings. So, hey, new clinic to the Florence area, come your way.
Where at, Richard?
Thank you.
Richard, where's it at?
I can't share it yet until after we get done with the kickoff. I'm hoping that I'll be able to share it with you guys at the next meeting.
All right, well, thank you.
Definitely.
Is that it?
And I'm actually hoping to have some renderings too. I'm going to be able to share the renderings and the location.
Thanks. Wayne?
Yeah, that's a great segue in for me. Just want to put a plug in for my daytime job. I'm the executive director of Mercy Medicine Free Clinic downtown on Court Street near Legal Aid. And just like Lighthouse Ministries, we have a kind of a focus, somewhat of a narrow focus toward veterans. But again, if we offer, qualified free medical, dental, and education support to qualified residents of Florence and Williamsburg counties. Along with that, for our veterans, one of the stipulations, of course, to be a patient of Mercy Medicine cannot have insurance. Well, we understand that the default insurance for all veterans, of course, is the VA system. But however, we do offer for qualified veterans who meet all the other criteria, being a resident of Florence or Williamsburg County, certain income below the poverty threshold, 200% below the poverty threshold, no insurance under the VA, be between the ages of 18 to 64, we can't offer basic dental care. And that's because basically we saw the need that there's no standalone dental facility for veterans other than Columbia or in Charleston. So just keep that in mind. If there's a veteran you think that might meet those qualifications, send them to us, and we may be able to provide dental care for them. There's things such as extractions, dental exams, and if indicated, we have a collaborative agreement with Sexton Dental Clinic in that we get paid for a large degree dentures and partials. And so, we have a saying at Mercy Medicine with our dental program is that we give people back their teeth, we give people back their dignity. And part of that is giving our qualified veterans that back their basic dental care. Just send them to us, and we'll sort it out if they qualify or not. Just keep that in mind for our veterans. Thank you.
Does it work?
Wants to work when it wants to work. Kind of like me then. This time we'll let our guest speakers.
Thank you. Good morning. I'll talk extra loud in case it picks up. Again, my name is David here, and I want to tell you a little bit this morning about who we are, but a lot more about it might be better just to leave it alone, but it's going in and out. Do we kind of like to understand? We can.
Testing. Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, is this any better? It's not better. Better. Okay, I'll talk about. My name is Hayward Hilliard. I have worked in long-term care for 30 years, and 18 years have been with the veterans. So I want to tell you a little bit this morning about who HMR Veteran Services is, but a lot more about the facility that's going to be opening up down the road, and kind of answer some questions about the facility, about the veterans that qualify to be in the facility, what the plans are for the opening, what's going on now, and just kind of things. We're excited whenever we join a new community. We are in 4 states. South Carolina's home. We've been in South Carolina serving veterans since 1998. I joined the team in 2002. I did not serve. I wish I would have. But we have a hiring preference for veterans, or a hiring preference for children who are apparently raised by veterans. That's me. My dad was a Navy veteran in the Mediterranean. He was aboard the USS Noah, and I think that's where he learned to be a parent. And I thank him for that. But I certainly appreciate his service, and our relationship went to a lot deeper level when I started working with the veterans, and he and I started talking more about his experience. Again, it's a special thing. Our company was started by my boss, Mr. Bill Biggs, who's an armed discharged service-connected veteran. It was started in 1998 with one home in Anderson, where I was the administrator for 7 years. And now we serve to be 12 facilities in 4 states. South Carolina is very blessed. When you work in other states, we see that when we come home. The resources that we have, not just the office here, but when you stand up and talk about everything you're doing from Secretary Grimsley's office and Senator Scott, and what everyone does and comes together in South Carolina is something that we can be thankful for, and I promise you that, because we work in other states that aren't as blessed. We have a lot to be proud of, and we're proud to be a part of that. The Veterans Village is going to be a 104-bed nursing facility for honorably discharged former active duty veterans. There's a lot of qualifying criteria that goes in there, but generally 90 days of active duty, honorably discharged, you qualify for admission to the Veterans Home. The resident of South Carolina for at least 1 year, and the charge to the veteran is going to be $65 a day. That's what it'll be, and that will cover everything. So that will cover everything there. If you are a high service-connected veteran, meaning you're 70% service-connected disabled or higher, it's free care. Everything's covered. Certainly very much deserved, but everything is taken care of for honorably discharged veterans. If you're 50 to 60% service-connected, pharmaceuticals are paid for. All your medications are covered. We are blessed with the setup and the things that we have inside the facility. If you've not been there, it's a big place. We have an in-house pharmacy, which is something that we're blessed in 8 or now 9 of the facilities we operate have in-house pharmacies, which are a tremendous resource for the physicians we work with and a tremendous resource for the ability to take good care of the veterans that are under our care and be able to respond as their needs change. So we're excited about that. But what we try to do is allow veterans to use as much of their benefits that they qualify for as able. So that's one of the things that's kind of unique and special to the way that we operate. And we're very fortunate and pleased that the South Carolina Department of Mental Health, who holds the licenses for the facilities, has constructed such an amazing place. Probably we'll be looking at we took the keys on April the 12th, and our goal is probably to open around mid-August. Again, we're starting to hire some of the key leadership, make the plans for all the furnishings and all the amazing things that are going there, but probably estimating around mid-August to start looking at opening the doors. But we're going to keep you guys informed. I know that Chief McNeil's been a part of the community down here for a while. I'm certainly grateful to him. He'll be the administrator in the Gaffney facility. And we've got a short list of the potential administrators for the facility down here, but as soon as that choice is made, they're going to want to be here with you guys too to share the same information, for you to ask us questions and for us to make sure you got everything you need to spread the word about the facility. Because it is an exciting place. But our goal as the leaders, we want to continue to do what we do, and we can't do anything near as good without your involvement, without your help. And it's fun. We do enjoy it. A lot of folks think nursing home or something like that, think it's really not in my plan. I want to live out my days at my home, but in some cases that's hard to do. So to have an amazing place where you can go, where we can help families and work together and provide things where you don't just come over here and hand over your life. You come in here and move your life. Activities, meals, a bistro, a barbershop, being able to be outside, being able to still participate in the veterans organizations you have. Things don't stop when you come to a state veterans home. You're just around brethren that again, you need us, but we're there to serve you because you served us. And that's what we take very, very seriously in the way we do things. But it's a new challenge every day. I think the way these facilities have been constructed are going to allow us to care for even more needs that we've never been able to care for in the past. All private rooms, all private bathrooms in each room. You're going to see probably some of the nicest facilities, I dare say, in the country if you haven't been in the facilities yet. So it really is an amazing thing that's been done for a bunch of deserving veterans in South Carolina. And we're excited to be a part of it. So just know that we're going to put a lot of hard work and blood, sweat, and tears into it every day to make sure this facility is what the community deserves and what the veterans deserve. And when you come in, you're going to sense that you are in a place for veterans, from the way it's decorated to the people that are recognized and the honors that are given. So have anyone been in a veterans home in South Carolina or in another state? Good, awesome. Well, you know when you're there. I mean, again, they come. The new facilities are awesome. The older facilities are full of people who are really, really serious about what they do. I mean, it's a mission every day, and we've been blessed to work with a lot of staff. Last year was a challenging year. I will not kid any bit about it. COVID was a challenging year, and I just pray every day for the staff that has stuck with us to get through it. It was a scary time, a challenging time, and a tough time to be in healthcare. And now you talk about we've come through this. You know, facilities in healthcare and many of our businesses are still in the recovery mode. And we're fortunate to have the support of our lawmakers and our resources within the state to help bring us out of that together. And it looks good coming out of this. So we're excited about what's going to happen down the road here. We're excited about what's happening in state veteran homes all over the country. There are 160, these will be 160 and 161, the 160 and 161 veterans homes in the state, in the country. So all 50 states and Puerto Rico have veterans homes, and we serve up to 2,000 a day. So every place is different, and that's exciting. So we come here and work with you guys to deliver a mission and a ministry in that building, and we're excited about that. Do you have any questions? I went really fast. I want to kind of give you an idea of who qualifies, what will it cost to be there, kind of the timeline. And as those things change, we'll certainly stay informed and keep you informed as well.
Is the website up in for registration and jobs?
Great question, great question. The websites are up. Now, we are taking applications through the Anderson facility. That will probably be that way for about 20 more days. But the websites are up, and I will get that to you as far as it, and I should know them, but I've got a link somewhere.
The ones you already in, there's going to be some you would grant.
But we'll make sure, but yeah, Lydia Johnson at the Richard Campbell Veterans Home is fielding all of our current applications right now for both facilities. The Gaffney facility has not yet been handed over to our team. So they're still finishing that. Florence is a little bit ahead. So Florence is in motion. So a lot of things, because they're very similar designs, are working for both right now, but Florence is a little bit ahead of Channing. So our team's we're boots on the ground, and we're got a couple of key leaders selected and trying to find the captain of the ship there now, so don't mind the Navy reference. That's all right. My dad was on a destroyer.
How would you do a tour of the facility?
We will tour you whenever you like to. Be glad to do that. We have security on site there. Probably just don't come at 2 in the morning. But if you want a tour, we'll make that available. Just let us know. Give us a call. Certainly, you know how to get in touch with Greg Chip. Over there now. He's our director of security currently until the security team comes over June 1st. But we're happy to get in. Greg actually has a key. He can open up stuff. I don't have a key. But we're over there today walking around, and like I say, just let us know if you want to say that we'd like to take a tour of it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. It's an impressive place. Wear comfortable shoes. Yes, sir.
You mentioned the 90 days active duty, so is that also applicable to reservists? Reservists that came in on deployment for 90 days, now they would be qualified.
If they were called active duty, yes, sir.
14 show 90 days active duty service.
Yeah, if the DD 214 shows the active duty requirements, yes, sir.
But that is not training.
That does not include APT. That is not active duty training. Right. Active duty.
Yeah. They get NG, I think it is, or something like that for training. Right.
I don't think I heard you mention this, but Danny and CD and I got a chance to walk through the grave, and there's also an activity room in there that, as I understood it, apparently we wanted to have a meeting there, or
Absolutely.
or something like that.
Absolutely.
That's a very good idea. Them guys, they want to go to meet just as much as anybody else.
Right. We have a classroom. We have an activity area with seating and tables. We open all of our facilities to veteran service organizations and groups you want to meet. We're a partner.
And Greg, I got from Mr. Big, I got a Mustang Club.
We have 3 facilities that the American Legion Post is actually on the facility. So the veterans just, the post, the Legion Post is actually on site, so the veterans can participate in the meetings and they're held there. That's neat as well. All right. Did I leave anything out? I tried to hit the key points. I could give you a fire hose full of information.
One other question, and I'm
pretty sure the answer is no, but I get to answer this question all the time, and I need to make sure it's true. He said the veterans that are like 50% or whatever percent, they get free. They do not forfeit their check though.
They do not. $65 a day.
Sometimes you get rumors.
Yeah, that is nothing. You know, whatever your check is, the only thing that it's going to cost is $65 a day.
Right. But you don't forfeit your VA compensation check.
No, sir. The reason that is confused because someone that's on like Medicaid qualification, you may consider to utilize it. You may continue Medicaid if you're in a facility. And in Medicaid, you do forfeit your income to the state, and then they pay you for all your services, and then you keep a portion of that. So the VA does not work that way. That's kind of confused with the Medicaid program. But some veterans are Medicaid covered and continue that in the veterans home, depending on unique situations. $65 a day. If you give 70% and higher service connection, total cost of care covered. 50 to 60% and aid and attendance, that covers your medications. And the food is really good. We don't skimp on food. We don't skimp. We definitely don't skimp on food.
Do you have a contractor doing the food service?
We do not. We do our own food service. We don't. The only contractors planned to be utilized right now are therapists. But everyone else will be, actually, it's HMR VSI is our company. The company that operates this one will be called VSI of South Carolina, Veteran Services. HMR is, we're HMR Veteran Services. So they'll be our employees, and there's a bistro with additional food options. There's a central kitchen, and then there are 8 serving areas with heated cabinets on each of the 13-bed units. So there are 8 13-bed houses, and 2 13-bed houses share a servery, which is a food prep area, and then, but every 13-bed house has a cabinet with heated countertops, so hot food always. So, pretty neat setup. And that servery sits in a den area with a nice fireplace and a television on the wall. There's a waiting list only to the names we've already, applications we've already received, but we are not beyond 104 yet. The way this works, and I'm going to tell you exactly how this works, is we get the facility open for licensure, we admit immediately, so mid-August when we start admitting, we will go to 21 veterans. We will admit the first 21 veterans, and we will pause for 2 weeks. That is so the VA can come in and conduct a process they call recognition. The VA recognition is important so that veterans can receive the benefits of the state veterans home. You have to achieve recognition before the veterans can receive the per diem and benefits through a state veterans home. So that is something that we've been very successful with as part of the process, and you have to at least admit 21 veterans before they will come in and conduct that process. So just another little step in the plan.
What is the priority as far as admission?
Generally, the list works on in order that you submit your application. It kind of follows that. There are situations sometimes where there may be an emergent clinical need, but the key thing is to go ahead because there is a little involved application process to get the DD-214, determine eligibility. There's a form called a 1010SH for state home. It is the medical form, so you have to be clinically qualified for the veterans home as well. So that admission packet, you have to receive that, but you'll be able to get off the website. We're updating that. That has to be turned into us. Then a clinical member of our team will come visit you and verify that you're in need of the services because the VA asks you to do that before they offer up per diem, your stay home per diem. So
your physician can verify.
That's correct. It's 2 positions actually. So, but our physician can do that, but you kind of go to your doctor and get the medical information, but then we can also do that second signature with you. But yeah, it's called a 1010SH, and that's just clinical eligibility. Well, I didn't even take up a whole lot of time, but it is exciting, and we're looking forward to it. I hope that we're proud to be in this community. South Carolina's home. I grew up in Lancaster. I lived in Sumter for about 9 years before I joined the veterans, and my son was born to me.
Do are y'all gonna have like a voluntary services there? You know, have the people want the,
That's why restrictions around COVID, right? We're gonna work through that.
supposedly over, let's say that's over. That's right. Let's look on the positive side.
Throw a couple other things in there too, just to let you know kind of how we operate, especially in South Carolina. In January, we started our own LPN program. So these facilities will also, we have CNA training programs in all of our facilities, but now in South Carolina, and soon to hopefully be moving to the other states we're in, you can come to our facility, work and get your certified nursing assistant, work as a certified nursing assistant, but now on site at the facilities, you can become a licensed practical nurse as well. So we do the training on site, we have the sim lab on site, and we partner with local schools. So the other two homes we partner with the technical schools. So our goal is to change lives. You know, we want career-minded people and provide those opportunities. But we're excited about that in South Carolina. We're excited about the ability to be able to do that. No one's doing that. We just started this past January. We have 14 students in the program, and that's being supported by the VA out of Washington as well. It's a cool program. It's called the Honor Health Careers Program.
What are your volunteer opportunities out there?
They are many. There are many. As far as basically kind of match our volunteer services with talents and abilities, kind of limited by your imagination. But we have groups, of course, that kind of come in and help with activities, but we also have organizations that will come in and provide a monthly breakfast. We have singing groups. We have just come in and some, I know we have some auxiliary members that come in and talk about reading the veterans. You know, so everyone's different in what connects with them. So we kind of try to match that up too. So if you come in and say, I want to be a volunteer, just what do you need? We can answer those questions. But if you come in and say, I'm pretty good with guitar, or here's what my service was, here's what I did, we can connect you with someone who might have been on the destroyer as well, or you might have been into a lot of the same type things. We kind of match up those things and already establish some common ground. So, but again, anything we do as far as participating in the activities, we're going to have somewhat of an arcade there too, looking type things with games, barbershop. If you cut hair, or you just want to come sit in the barbershop and gossip about everything, come on.
Just an idea of some of the stuff he's talking about, Mr. Big, when we were over there the other day, he brought up the thing about the veterans, they like car shows. So as y'all know, every year there's a Mustang show that goes around and does it for CB, for the resource center and stuff, and different things, but they're possibly doing a car show there next year, when we get back up and go. So,
Car shows and motorcycles are very much.
CB's got both.
But it won't be
Next year.
Yeah,
no, it won't be next year.
Florence is hosting the National Mustang Show in the summer of 2022.
Oh wow.
It's going to be at the center.
There'll be a nice Shelby or two there, I'm sure. Well, I want to thank you. First of all, I want to thank you for what you do. As everyone gave the reports around there, we were already excited to be here. Now we're more excited. We'd like to be a part of the process that's already doing a good thing for veterans in this area, and we want to hopefully add to that. But again, we're here. We appreciate everything you're doing, and just glad to be in the mix now. But if you have any questions, any concerns, we'll make sure that you have contact information, not just applications, but questions. A lot of people kind of plan ahead. I'll tell you, we opened a new facility in Alabama, very similar, all private rooms, I think probably another one of the nice ones in the country. The waiting list did quickly grow to 340 names long in about 12 months. So again, I'm not saying that's what will happen here, but it's a nice opportunity, and it is. So a lot of times people will say, I don't need it now, but I want to send in my 1010 EZ and get on the list. So you don't have to fill out your application and send it in. You can fill out the 1010 EZ and just become on the active waiting list. And you'll get a phone call maybe once a year. And all you can do is say, not now. Goes back around. But you're on the list. All right. Want me to repeat any of that? Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. I know I gave you a lot to chew on here, but you know where to find us. So, thank you.
for you guys on the phone, I wish y'all could have some pizza, but sorry.
Yeah, me too. Anything, Randy?
Yes, sir. If I were to leave it, just knock everybody out of here.